Meredith McDonald and her husband Ian have their Sydney apartment on the market. They want to move to Melbourne to be near family.
By the time we move, it could be New South Wales that's in lockdown and Victoria that's open. Who knows?
Despite evidence the property market is cooling, Meredith McDonald is quietly confident they'll get their asking price.
We've had over 100 groups through in 2 weeks, so I guess that's a fair amount of interest. I guess you don't know what that will translate into at auction.
All right, well, buyers, let's have a quick chat about the property itself.
Meredith McDonald will be buoyed by this weekend's auction clearance rates, which compared favourably with the same weekend last year. Lockdown again, Melbourne did even better with 73%.
At $400,000 now.
Although with much fewer houses for sale.
In the first lockdown, auctions were pulled, the market went very quiet. This time around, auctions have held, our volumes have remained pretty strong over the first few weeks and clearance rates are strong.
So you had to bid? Nationally, capital city house prices were off just over 0.5% in July, with COVID-19 making Melbourne the biggest loser, down 1.2%.
If you compare to 2019 prices, we're definitely achieving those right around the country. So in terms of price falls, they're very moderate and in very small parts of the market.
For now, there are headwinds approaching, such as the winding back of JobKeeper and the end of mortgage loan holidays from the banks.
As we do see less stimulus or less support for workers and for business owners, and then we start to see lenders expecting distressed borrowers to once again return to their payment schedules, this is where we could start to see more urgent sales coming on the marketplace.
Already that's occurring in the investment space, with rents down an average of 7% on a year ago and owners and tenants starting to lose their jobs.
The rental market's been probably hit the hardest, and so investors have been looking at their properties and deciding sometimes to exit and cashing out of the market. However, overall, it's a pretty moderate, it's been a moderate drop in the investment market.
Back in May, Australia's biggest home lender, the Commonwealth Bank, got everybody's attention when it predicted a worst-case scenario for house prices was a fall of 32%. With the country in recession, Melbourne in lockdown and other states battling to keep COVID-19 under control, will the CBA's gloomy prediction come true?
Our house view is that housing values are probably going to experience about a 10% decline. And that seems to be a fairly mainstream view. Of course, that's nationally, and the trough in the marketplace will probably be coming into, say, mid to late next year.
In the meantime, Meredith McDonald and her husband Ian are making contingency plans in case they're out of their Sydney apartment while the border with Victoria is closed.
It's not really viable at that time, then we will just be grey nomads and go travelling around New South Wales.
Hopefully it won't be a long trip.